Hi there. Hi, this is Abdull Tarzi. I'm here in the United States of America. I'm just going to discuss how we should live as far as our money and funds. What kind of money and funds should we have? Well, I've talked to my family about this. I've talked to the stores. I've talked to the bank about this, and I've listened to the information at school. I've listened to my job information at Target. Also, I used to work at Target. Uh, I've looked at the information on the television, and they've discussed things about some, how everybody can get their programs in the United States like this, where there's $500 available to everyone, or there's also some programs that there's $1,000 available to everyone. I think we should make that the system internationally, $1,000 per person. I think the bank has four letters for either $1,000 a month or something close to that. You should cover everyone for your food, water, clothes, housing. You should cover everyone for your needs, like for example, bread, chips, house. Uh, you know, for example, your medical care is covered. Basically, what I like to do is to have everything covered. So, for example, you've seen some places where you go to, it's members only. You've seen some like swimming pools, or some doctors say, well, you have to have that insurance only. Well, because people should be all covered for everything, we should offer, let's see, like one of those cards. We should offer one card for everybody. Everybody gets the same card, and that card could either have money on it, or it doesn't have money. It doesn't. That's okay, but you should cover everybody for everything. How do you do it? Well, you basically, it's a simple program that I think could work out. Basically every person works 25% of your day. You can do anything that you like for the rest. I mean, you start at a young age. You go to school at age 5, for example, and you work for the rest of your life in your house, or in your residence, or your city. You go to school, or in your park. You do it only in your city, about walking distance, or in your own city, 5 to 10 miles away, or 1 mile away. 1 mile away, walking distance. I don't know about vehicles now. What I think you should do is, that money is for the human evolution. As far as the cars, they are covered. Whatever is offered, they'll be covered. Bicycles are covered. Housing's covered. Whatever is available to people is covered. So men, women, and children are always covered, and it's like a card, like it's like your social security card, or your your you have a medical card, you have a school ID card, you have a driver license, all that in the same one card. It should be all one card per person, and you get a picture ID, and it's not run. It's very easy to establish. Today they have that in every country. Every country has some type of uh, uh, well, they call it. Think about the words they use. For these type of programs, it's always something good, something healthy. For the money part, it's something negative. So we want to kind of make a system that's healthy, kind, and safe to people. It's a more, nicer. It's more generous. It's safe, healthy. You want to use good words. You want to use, happy words about the system. You want to use happy words about people, and you want to make a nice world dunya for people. The card will be anywhere people lives. You can have the card. I don't know if you get. I mean, the funds could be $1,000 a month, and that might be okay. That's what the. I mean, that's a good start. That's a pretty good start. A lot of people only get $200 a month today, or $100 a month, or almost no money to live on. And so the $1,000, at least you get the food and water, clothes and housing. For example, if you get $1,000, you can put different prices on the what's covered where. For example, let me see how much time I have. You just put for example, you got $250 for your hotel, for your housing stay, 1 bedroom, 1 person. Then $250 goes to your food and water. 250 goes to your clothes. You're making four categories. 250 goes to your fund. People really need fund for this to happen. You can put it something like that. I mean, you can always have your own ideas. I mean, it doesn't have to be quite like that. You're just covered. You're covered for everywhere you go. Any place in the world you go to, any place you travel to, any place you want to live, you're covered. And that's the kind of what we. That's air quality, your vision, your two eyes are very important. Uh, I thought about the half of it should be at least, if it's $1,000, half of it is towards your human body at least, 50, 60%, $500, $600 towards your human body, and then other 400, 500 anywhere you go, any place you go. So this is just good ideas. $1,000 a month is really good for you. What about it? I mean, this is a lot of money too. What about if somebody makes in 30 years? Today you work only 30 years, or you only get $2,000 for 30 years. So that turns out be very very wrong, because for 70 years you don't get no money. People live about 100 years life. So for 70 years you get no money. You might go to work for 30 years and 25 years education for 55 years, and then the 45 years you're off. What are you going to do on those money? On the time you're off, you might be off 60 years with your education. Today there's no money. There's people that hurt themselves or get injured in a car accident, get injured at work, and there's no money. People rely on the wrong things, and that's not their fault, because there's no money available. So what we have to do is give people the funds, the money funds is fun, and make it healthy. No real loans are required. No loans are needed, because it's only $1,000 a month, and that covers you for everything. And if it doesn't cover you, they might have an additional, $100 insurance or $50 insurance. Insurance is not a bad thing. I learned that you can live 100 age, or up to 200 age, in one of the insurance places I looked into for jobs. And you can probably live, if you're getting the right money assistance, you have the right programs, you have the